Hi everyone, welcome to the Mom and Dad Cuss a Little show. I'm ReAnna.
And I'm Adam.
And you're sick.
And I'm sick.
This is the show where we share our experiences being mom and dad to 4 crazy little boys, and we don't sugarcoat anything. It's just not possible, really.
So, dear.
Hello.
And my voice has been like I'm the last one in the house to get sick right now, which totally sucks. Congratulations.
Well, it's like we said last time, or the time before, I don't know. Whenever we did that show about
that was the irony of the last episode.
Well, like we said, we don't get sick. You and I don't get sick at the same time, which is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Because one of us always ends up being the last one that gets sick out of all the house. But it's also a good thing because we're not both sick trying to deal with the kids and work and each other, because I think we'd just die at that point.
We're both incapacitated. We're screwed. So, but fortunately, that doesn't really happen.
Fortunately, that hasn't happened so far, so bear with us tonight. Sorry, guys. He's sick.
Bear. Rawr. I don't have a bear sound effect. Sorry.
I'm kind of still getting over it, so I'm still a little sniffly. My voice is still a little weird. And I don't know if you can hear it, but listen real close. There's a dog in the neighborhood that won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
For ever. All night. It'll do this all night. Fuck.
I have to assume it's the snowbirds.
I don't give a shit who it is. It's annoying as fuck. It's all night long.
I know, but just because when we moved in, this dog wasn't a problem.
And it's a yappy little thing, too.
Yeah, and now it's suddenly an issue now that it's cooling down. So I'm assuming it's snowbirds.
I don't care. They're annoying as fuck. Anyway. Today is Christmas in the States. We don't celebrate Christmas.
Nope.
And it seems like at least every year, one family member has to give us crap about it. Last year it was my family. Excuse me. Because I posted pictures of the boys opening their presents, and my aunt was like, well, it's not Christmas. I'm like, no, it's not. It's Yule, and that's what we celebrate. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of dropped and went away from there. This year, it was your stepdad.
Yeah.
Ugh, fun times and whatnot.
Yeah, it's just...
One day, people will...
One day more.
Aww. I love you.
Last time I made that reference, I got yelled at.
I'm still sick. I'm coming off of it. Don't hate me because you're beautiful. So, since I had this angst-filled day because people suck, I thought it would be fun to do another one of those funny survey thingies.
Okay.
Like the one that we did before. But I found one that's a little bit more adult, a little bit more age-appropriate, and it's super funny. Now, I have gone through this, and I have read this, and I've kind of formulated answers to them. I know I've read you, I rambled off a couple a long time ago. Yeah. So, it'll be fun. We'll see where this goes.
Alrighty.
Some of these get really inappropriate, y'all, so I'm sorry. Apologize in advance.
Yeah, because our normal conversation is so appropriate.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you've stuck with us this long, so if it offends you, then fuck you. I really don't care. I said,
if you've made it this far and you're going to get offended by this, what the hell is wrong with you?
So many things. Okay. Ready?
I guess I'm as ready as I can be.
You're ready as you can be. Would you rather I be completely hairless or hairy as a gorilla? The current status of my legs notwithstanding, because, dear God.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought there was going to be some really crazy twist,
No.
Okay.
That is the question.
I guess hairless would be easier to deal with.
Well, let me just tell you right now, that is a very difficult task to achieve, so... it's a work in progress. Buy me laser hair removal.
No, the question was not you're managing to upkeep that. The question was,
Trust me, when you're 8 months pregnant and you're trying to
Yes, I'm familiar. We've had 4
tame
kids.
The forest, it's not easy.
I'm going range because your description was absolutely nothing or Planet of the Apes. So I had to,
So, I guess, yeah, hairless.
Yeah.
Although it would be weird. Like, completely hair, that'd be weird. It'd be like dolphins. Okay, moving on, because that question's weird. What actor or actress would play you in a movie about your life? Okay.
I don't know.
So
you go first.
The only one that I could think of is Rebel. Wilson?
Yeah, I think it's Rebel Wilson.
Something like that.
Rebel Wilson, yeah.
She's the only one I can think of, only because she's also a heavy white chick. So, I don't particularly like her, because she tries to be funny, I
mean, Melissa McCarthy is also a heavy white chick who's also not really that funny.
She's not, though. Ugh.
Jenny McCarthy is funny.
But I'm not that old. I feel like Rebel and I are kind of the same age.
Actually, no, she's a little older than me. No, she's about my age, yeah.
But not as old as Melissa.
Yeah, I guess,
So.
You're not middle-aged unless you plan on dying before you hit 40.
I mean, I'm not opposed. Kidding. I want to retire. Move to London.
After you kill me for the insurance money and then move to London with it.
We don't have a lot of insurance money on you, though. So, I mean, that's not... I don't know.
I really think we have more on me than you.
Yeah, we do, actually. So, what actor would play you?
I don't know, because I'm thinking of... Any actors I think of are way too attractive.
Aw.
Because and don't laugh at me. No, even I'm laughing at me for this. Because my brain is somewhere between Ryan Gosling and Jake Gyllenhaal. And yeah, no, exactly. No. And honestly, it's not out of any sort of resemblance. It's just the fact that those are the last two interviews I listened to, and so I was like, I just saw Ryan Gosling in the new Blade Runner trailer, and I just heard an interview with Jake Gyllenhaal. So those names are just right in the forefront of my mind right now. Hey, at least I didn't say something really stupid like Brad Pitt or something.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't happen.
I can't think of any tall, skinny.
I think maybe Johnny Depp.
Because he's weird?
Ish,
yeah, I guess. Longish hair, other than I guess he got short hair in Fantastic Beast or whatever. But
I don't know. Okay, so would you rather our children grow up to be 8 feet tall or 3 feet tall? I know the pains of being short, so much as I would hate it because they would be 8 feet tall and I'm still 4'10" and a half and the half counts, I would rather them be 8 foot tall.
Yeah, I'd rather they be 8 feet tall. Because, you're short.
Rude.
You just said you're short.
Going back, who would play your love interest? That's easy, Dave Navarro. Because he's hot.
No, play your love interest, not who do you want to leave me for.
I mean, tomato. It's okay.
We've seen Dave Navarro's acting ability. We're talking about a movie.
I don't care. He's hot.
Except he'd be making out with Rumor Willis or whatever. Rebel Willis.
Wilson?
Rumor Willis is one of Bruce Willis's daughters, and it's a similar name. Sorry. Yeah, he'd be making out with Rebel Wilson. Would you really want to see that? I'm
assuming that when this movie is made, I'd be dead. So I'm okay with it.
I don't know. This could be like a radio thing or Men of Honor, like he's alive.
I don't know. Dave Navarro. He's pretty hot.
Who was I supposed? Oh, I'm supposed
You're
to be. I'm Johnny.
Ryan.
I'm Johnny Depp.
Oh,
okay,
that's right. You're Johnny Depp.
So, if I'm Johnny Depp, see, technically speaking, I would have to be picking somebody to play you.
What is this? Technically speaking, what?
Well, you're sure.
What?
Well, you're Dave Navarro. Sure as hell isn't me.
I mean, he kind of looks like you.
I've probably got 6 inches and a lot more hair than Dave Navarro, and he's a lot prettier than me.
I mean, are you guys measuring now?
He's a short dude.
Oh.
He is not much taller than you. Really, he's not.
Really?
Yeah, he's
that makes that all the more better. All the more better? Wow.
Yeah.
More interesting.
Especially...
it is 8:30 at night. I'm tired.
That's probably like the earliest we've recorded in months.
I know. Okay.
I guess I would. I don't know, because really the only.
What's her name that I really like? The redhead. She's really pretty.
Tom Cruise is there. Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. There you go. She could play me.
She's taller than me.
I know, but she's totally hot.
And she's quite old.
I'm aware.
And she's like skinnier than me.
And me.
She weighs about as much as I do, but she's probably got 3-4 inches on me.
I know, but she's hot. Go with
Depends on the movie.
You're welcome. Okay. If you had to go a week without your phone, what would you miss the most about it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I could go a week.
As long as I had some form of, emergency communication.
Yeah.
Like, if I had a landline just so I could have communication if necessary.
Yeah. Just so, like, school could get a hold of us in case something happened to Charlie, or we could get a hold of each other, then, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be mildly inconvenient only for the fact that I have, like, alarms and things set on it. And
I mean, we have alarm clocks.
I know, but for stuff like, I have alarms for, when to take Charlie to school, and, like, when to leave for school, when to, all that kind of crap.
True.
But other than that, I mean, I could deal around that and pay attention to other clocks.
Oh boy, it gets interesting. What do you like most that I do in bed? I'm going to go first on this, and I'm going to say stay on your side, but you don't, but I would like you to.
That's where you went with that.
That's where I went with that.
You don't stay on your side either, unless we're following that, like, meme diagram of this is your side and this is my side. That little 5% of the bed is my side.
You can sleep on your side, literally on your side, like the side of your body, and fit just fine in your allotted space.
If you didn't take all of the blankets.
I don't know what to tell you.
Especially for somebody who's always complaining about how hot it is in bed.
It is.
And yet you take all the blankets.
Because I get cold.
If that's where we're going with it. I don't know.
Okay.
Because you kick me off of territory that should be my side of the bed, and you hog the blankets, and then you go ahead and let Damien sleep in the bed when I'm not there.
It keeps your space warm.
And then and all that crap, and yeah, I don't know.
All right. What was your first impression of me? Did you ever dislike me? So my first impression.
What time is it?
Rude. My first impression was, I don't know, I thought you were like this badass biker guy. Not like your typical biker guy, kind of like a hipster biker guy, And
am I like, what's his name on Once Upon a Time? Pinocchio.
Sure.
Because he was kind of, when he like strolled into town, he's kind of a hipster biker guy.
Kind of, but that was like my first impression, and I was like, oh yeah, dibs. That's fine.
Yeah, your first impression was dibs.
Pretty much. And my friend was like, yeah, you can totally have that. Yeah. Did I ever dislike you? Yes-ish. It was more that I thought you were kind of an idiot.
Yeah, there was
that, and then you woke up. So, all is well.
I thought you were cute. You had you have a really nice smile.
Aw.
When you're not being so crabby, you got a really nice smile.
Fuck you.
And yeah. And what was it? Have I ever not liked you?
Have you ever disliked me?
Ever disliked you?
Yes, dear. Have you ever disliked me? Ever?
We've been married for almost 8 years now. That's kind of a given at this point. We've been married for almost 8 years and have 4 kids. 4 boys.
So the answer is yes.
If everything was sunshine and rainbows, this show wouldn't exist.
This is true. If you woke up tomorrow as the opposite sex, what would be the top 3 things you'd do? Number 1, woo! And every girl knows exactly what I just did.
And every guy is like, why do girls think that guys do that?
I don't think that you do that. It's just the first thing I would do.
It just reminds me of that movie, The Hot Chick, with what's his name? Rob Schneider, where we were like body switched with Rachel McAdams. And so like every time he's going and like, no, it's me. And so every one of her friends that he goes to, can I see it? To every.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The first thing you would do if a girl woke up as a guy would be to play with it. Look what I can do.
And they say guys are perverted. Okay, number 2.
I don't know. I mean, like, what else can you... Well, I guess it's if you woke up as a guy, not the 3 things you would do with yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know they're trying to name 3 things because we're oddly not incredibly superficial people.
Yeah. Like, I don't care.
And we're really bad about gender roles. So.
Ooh, I would definitely see what I look like in makeup. Like, I would definitely do drag.
That almost shouldn't count, but okay. Because, is it a male version of you, or are you waking up in my body?
Ooh. If I woke up as you, we are definitely doing drag. Like, I'm gonna go find a club.
What's sad is that this concept has followed me around for a good chunk of my life.
I think you'd look great in drag.
I'm familiar enough with drag queens to know most drag queens don't look very good as guys.
Yeah, that's kind of
true.
There
are very few exceptions to that rule.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
So I guess me not being all that great looking doesn't really help. Doesn't help my case.
So since I'm at a loss, what would be the top 3 things that you would do?
See, I have no briefing on these questions. You've gone through it, but I have no clue, so I have to think. And sick and thinking don't go well together.
You and thinking.
Nah. I don't know, because most of the stuff that people attribute to girls are crap that I wouldn't like. Try and get out of a ticket. It's like, I do that just because I'm funny.
Okay, but would you wake up as a girl version of you because you've got like no rack whatsoever if that happens?
Yeah, I know.
Or do you wake up as me where you've got something to work with?
I'd wake up and I'd look like my sister.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah. I'd wake up looking like my sister without the dreads. That's about it.
Well, I mean, she's got a little bit to work with now that she's into CrossFit and everything, so. Yeah.
No, now she has a butt. That's it.
True.
About it. Sorry, sister.
But it's a great butt.
I'm not looking. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, because all the things I think of that like a guy mind would think, what would you try to do if you were a woman, woke up and you're a woman? And it'd be like those stereotypical weird things like try and flirt your way out of a ticket.
Go to Victoria's Secret, help everybody out.
If you've still got guy mind, yeah, I'd probably hang out at Victoria's Secret because you wouldn't look like a creeper. You just look like a customer. Or
go to the gym and like sit in the locker room for a while.
Do girls do that? I don't know.
No, but I mean, it's something you could do and not be creeper. And
I think like, even a girl just sitting there in the locker room.
Don't die.
No. Yeah, I think even a girl just sitting there in a locker room would still seem creepy.
I mean, if she's like actively checking people out, but there are ways around that. You could fix your makeup and look in your mirror while you're doing it and steal a few glances, and there you go. Not that I have ever done that since we've been married.
Yeah, I don't know about a third one. I'm having a hard time with the first two. You only did two. Fair.
This is true. Would you rather endure childbirth or wear high heels for an entire day? I've never had to deal with childbirth. We've got 4 kids. Never happened. So high heels, please. Thank you.
I'm just clarify. You had 4 C-sections and you were very heavily medicated for those. So clarifying to no childbirth.
No childbirth. Nope.
You've never had to do that whole squeezing a watermelon through a lemon hole thing.
Nope. Nope.
But I have had my share of time in high heels. I'm familiar with high heels. So I could probably deal with that.
I have a follow-up question.
I have older sisters. We played dress up.
Okay.
I know where this is going. I had older sisters. I would play with my sisters. I've honestly been really crappy about making friends my age. So the only people that I had to play with until I got a bit older were my sisters and their friends, so I would play dress up and whatever with them.
Oh, you poor thing.
So I'd be walking around in mom's high heels and crap like that.
Oh, poor thing. Next. Would you rather use whipped cream or hot fudge?
On.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Yeah. Those kind of go together.
It doesn't say on, it just...
Because that's a really big thing. Because if we're talking sundae, is both. If you're talking pie, it's a matter of which pie. Are we talking pumpkin pie? Are we talking like a banana cream pie? You know, these things. This question needs clarification because the situation reflects a change in the outcome.
I love how the situations you came up with are food related.
Worth the food question.
Maybe. I mean, I can think of some things to do with whipped cream that would be a little bit out of the box.
I can too, but you took the what's your favorite thing about me in bed and turned it into sharing keeping it off of my side. So,
that's right. You're never home at night. Like, you get bed most of the night because you work nights. So
I'm in bed for like 2 hours by the time you have to get up for work. You're comatose. You don't even know I'm there.
Oh, like you care.
I'm totally not sniffing because I'm sick. That's a snad.
That's him trying to be dramatic. Didn't work. Ugh, cat, go away. Hate that cat. Okay. What do you think is your best physical feature?
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that.
Oh my God.
No. I'm not bragging that much, no.
You just tried to.
No, I just made a dirty joke. That's the difference. As if we don't make enough dirty jokes on this show. But
this show is just a string of
dirty jokes and bad puns. That's what it should be.
My puns are fantastic.
We just rename the show Dirty Jokes and Bad Puns.
My puns are fantastic.
Bad puns.
Okay, well now I hope you die.
What was the question again?
What do you think is your best physical feature?
I don't know. Because...
You're tall.
I'm tall. I'm not like obscenely tall. I'm just like slightly above average tall.
You can reach things.
So can a midget with one of those.
I mean, I have to get on this step stool to even be the same like height as you. So
yes,
I'm on the step stool and I'm like, wow, there's so much up here. Like,
wow, I can see the salt.
Look at the world, you know?
The weather is different up here. Oh my, how do you breathe up here? The air is so thin.
So for me, like, okay, girls are really weird and we pick out things that are like super ambiguous that like nobody is ever going to notice about us.
My favorite thing is my left toenail.
I've got great wrists. Like, they are just fantastic. Okay, that's like girls, okay?
Yeah, I've got the cutest earlobes ever.
Yeah, like we pick out random shit like that. So, what I think is my best physical feature is the shape of my eyes. Not even like my eye color, because I don't like having brown eyes. But like the shape is really nice. And when I put on eyeliner, they look really pretty. And I'm like, oh look, I felt like really pretty. And that's it.
I guess I'd have to go with my eyes because that's my most complimented feature. Not necessarily that I'm all crazy about my eyes, but almost every girl I've ever met has commented on my eyes. Because I have a particular shade of green to my eyes. And I guess I've been told I have like cat green eyes.
Yes, you're very handsome.
So
moving on.
I'm not handsome. I already was cutting myself down. I've been complimented on my eyes for most of my life. So even though you can't see them now through my glasses.
You can. Especially now because you've got the bigger lenses. Anyway, if you could be on any reality TV show, which one would it be?
Elevator.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
We could never gather 3 more people, or two more people.
G would go with us.
Yeah, you, me, G, and Morgan.
Yeah, probably Morgan.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, elevator it is.
Well, for me, it would be Ink Master, because I totally want to sleep with Dave Navarro.
Except you're not a tattoo artist.
I don't care.
I guess you could be a human canvas.
I'll go be a human canvas, whatever. Have you ever obsessed over anything? Have you ever met me? Like, hello.
I host 2 podcasts for the hell of it.
Duh.
When I think that, like as a response to biologically having like psychologically addictive personality, like I should be addicted to something. I think
you are.
Coffee doesn't count.
Sitting in front of you.
Coffee doesn't count.
Same.
But
it's so pretty.
Yeah, you have an unhealthy Dr. Pepper addiction.
You're unhealthy.
Yes, I'm sick. We've talked about this repeatedly. All these coughing moments. I need to Lysol the microphone when we're done.
This is true.
But I think I probably turn that over into like obsessive stuff. That whenever I get into something, I get kind of obsessive about it until I completely drain out that fixation.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, we've talked before, like, stress is my security blanket. I have to be stressing over something, otherwise something is wrong, you know? I don't feel right if I'm not worrying over stupid itty-bitty details that don't need to be worried about.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. So, duh.
You obsess about everything. I pick up what am I obsessing about right now.
Yeah.
In this case, since I've gotten into...
I am a waffle, you are a pancake. I have more tabs. What were your nicknames growing up, including the ones you didn't want to stick? Did you have any nicknames?
Papa always called me Sam.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Never quite got that. Even now, I'm sure I was told the definition of that before, but... like why it was, but I was really little, so. And yeah, there was one girl that used to call me anorexic boy just because I'm skinny.
Aw, that's rude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my dad calls me Pig, and still call me Pig because he's a dick.
But you've got a cute nose. Dad.
Aw, don't say that. That's like the thing that I hate the most.
You're very thin-skinned, so you're kind of pink, and you've got a cute nose.
I hate my nose.
I don't see why.
I can't stand it. Like, if I could ever get plastic surgery on anything, it would be my nose.
What will you do? Make it bigger?
No, I just want it to point down.
You don't have, like, a flat pig nose. You just have
I feel like I do. Okay.
For me, I've got, like, Michael Jackson's original nose.
Yeah, but you can't see up your nose just by looking at you. My sister couldn't say ReAnna, and she called me Ani. And so everybody started calling me Ani, and it was freaking annoying. So I finally, I taught her how to say ReAnna. And then they would also, I think my dad would call me Nannabelle. They would call me Nannabelle.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I hated that one. Like, my name is ReAnna, shut up.
And then my sister calls you ReNana.
That I'm okay with.
It's because my sister's silly.
My best friend always called me Ren.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
And I was just like, okay, whatever. The only one that I don't like is Re. Like, don't call me Re.
Yeah.
It's ReAnna.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Re what?
Replay. If I let you dress me, oh dear.
Uh-oh.
What would I wear on our next date?
Well, if we're like, one of our typical dates is usually like we go out to dinner, semi-nice place, and then either go to a movie or just come home because we're boring and old and need to sleep.
Yeah.
But if we were doing like something like that, then I think it's probably be that one that I always say makes you look like the Halloween-y looking dress with the glittery belt. It was like black and white and orange and
That's a shirt.
Meh. You wear tights with everything regardless, so I wouldn't. For you, sometimes it's hard to tell what's a dress and what's a. But that and probably that particular outfit, just because we're going out, and it's a kind of a nice outfit.
Okay. I mean, I've got nice stuff. Jeez. I have my gray dress. Anyway, I don't know. It depends on where we're going.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to, like, I don't know. I could put you in a corset and a pair of leggings and we could go see Rocky. Like, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because that's going to be our next date.
That'd be fun. I mean, you could wear that and go bowling. You ever bowled in a corset? It's not easy.
I've only bowled like a handful of times ever.
Okay, moving on. Oh my. Would you ever role play in bed? I'll play the part of Sleeping Beauty. You can play the part of Fuck Off.
Yeah, that's not really our thing.
Yeah, no.
There's no naughty cop play or...
I just think it's weird. Like, people who do it, fine. Whatever floats your boat. But I don't get it.
Yeah, to a degree, I don't totally get it. Because somewhere along the lines, you've got to... Because to a certain degree, some of those things, like, that if you're doing some of those role plays, at some point, there's got to be some level of creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, because, it's the police officer thing. Meaning you're being sexually assaulted by a cop. Something like that.
Yeah. No, I don't 100% get it, but, you know, whatever floats your goat.
Yeah. Yoga
pants or skirts? Porque no las dos. That's like all I wear.
Yeah, kind of.
Seriously, I think I own one pair of jeans and I never wear them because they're uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah.
Yoga pants or skirts, dear?
I assumed you were just going to pass me up on that. Probably both on account of a lot of girls who go around wearing yoga pants shouldn't.
This is true.
They could at least use...
Me included.
Or at least in the case of, come on, those things are really form-fitting, and even if they're just unforgiving about any...
They really are,
unless
but they're so comfortable. Like, you get to that point where you put them on and you're like, fuck, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, sometimes you probably should have a little coverage.
I am a heavy girl, and I have a pair of white leggings. I should not ever wear them, but they're comfortable, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear them. Till they tell me that I'm not allowed to at work, I'm gonna wear them.
And I mean, generally, you kind of wear slightly longer shirts anyway, so it kind of covers that. I'm like,
yeah,
I shouldn't be able to make out the dimples in your butt through your pants. So, wear the skirt or wear a longer shirt just for your own, what's the,
comfort?
Not comfort, that whole Amish thing.
Decency?
That is, I guess decency, but, what's the, modesty. Yeah,
Amish thing.
That Amish thing. Modesty.
Yes, because only the Amish are modest.
Nowadays.
This is true.
We're talking about yoga pants here. Yeah, just for sake of certain modesty, because not everybody's got the best looking butt and white spandex.
This is true. What is the most sensitive part of your body? Do not touch my feet. I will hurt you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Do not touch my feet. I hate that.
Yeah, I know. Unless your feet really hurt and it's the boys and they're giving you like a...
Yeah, I mean, foot massage is that's a whole other thing. But if you're coming up just to like poke the bottom of my foot just to be a dick, I will hurt you. Like, yeah. I will hunt you down.
Or like accidentally bump into your foot. Not even like I'm doing it to be a dick, that I just like happen, like I put my hand down and I graze your foot.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's like the worst.
It's like booping your nose. Like,
don't, my nose, no. I'm really sensitive about it.
I know. I just remember booping your nose on account of your birthday when you got your nose pierced.
No, you didn't boop my nose. You and Nate sat there and were like, "Oh look, I can touch my nose. You can't do shit." Because y'all are dicks.
Yeah, because your nose itched like hell. I guess most sensitive part of my body, obvious biology excluded.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody's got that answer.
This is true.
I'd honestly probably say my butt. Stay away from my butt.
My dad is the same way. And, like, okay.
Never mind that I kind of have a don't touch me kind of thing. I have a personal bubble issue, but yeah, don't touch my butt.
Emmett's the same way.
Yeah, the dog has the same problem I do, thanks.
No, my dad's the same way. And, like, he'll be, looking for stuff or whatever and, like, bump into the table and freak out because of it. It's so funny.
I'd rather have my butt up against that table so I know nobody's going to sneak up on me. It's like, nope, I know there's a wall there. That's why I smacked your foot in bed the other night. Oh, my feet cold? There's your foot hurt.
Do you think you're a good kisser? I think I've got 4 kids.
I don't know if technically kissing is involved in that.
I mean, a little.
Somewhere along the line.
Leads into it.
I don't know. All of my opinions about myself are what I've been told by other ladies. I have been told I am.
Ugh.
I guess considering that my co-host in this operation is my wife, I guess I could defer to you on that question.
No, it's do you think?
I don't know. I've never kissed myself. I've never gotten any complaints.
How would you do that? Ew. Wow.
I can only imagine it would be really messy.
A bit. Okay, last question. Is there a memory you have of me that always makes you laugh?
I have a Pinterest board about...
Aw, my puns are amazing.
I have a Pinterest board that is literally just ReAnna puns.
My puns are awesome.
Because I don't know if that counts as a memory. It's a memory about you.
To remind you that my puns are awesome. Aw, you're sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, your sense of humor, your puns.
My puns are fantastic. Like Civil War jokes, I generally don't find them funny. Get it? Generally.
That could totally be a Dukes of Hazzard pun too.
Who built King Arthur's Round Table?
Oh no.
Circumference.
I need one of those. Wah, wah, wah.
Get it? Circumference.
I married this.
It's funny.
I've stayed married to this.
Oh, it's funny.
Somebody really needs to teach you the definition of funny. I'm going to look it up on like Webster's or something. Wikipedia, Urban Dictionary, Encyclopedia Britannica.
Whatever. My jokes are great.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite gift that you got?
Well, as we were talking about, like, last time, we don't really get personal gifts, that we kind of get gifts for, like, we're too practical and, like, pragmatic about gift giving, so we kind of just get, hey, here's necessities. Hey, we need new bakeware. Hey, we need new storageware.
Yeah. Which is exactly what we did.
That's why I use those examples.
And we got a new sheet set with a comforter.
Yeah, we got a new bedding set.
It's very nice. Came with everything. Had the bed skirt and the sheets and pillowcases and shams and comforter. It's very nice.
It's a sham.
It's a sham.
Yeah, and the new bedding is nice.
I like it.
It's warm without being too heavy and not getting too hot. And living in Arizona, that's kind of a necessity.
Yeah.
Even in the winter, it's kind of a necessity.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, we still sleep with our oscillating fan on just because I need air circulation.
Yeah, it's more of an air circulation thing, so it doesn't get so stagnant in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because then you're just sitting and...
Then it just feels stuffy.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing that I got for myself is my labeler. Oh, I love it. I get to label things and be organized, and it's beautiful.
Yes, she got a new labeler, which was actually kind of a direct result of us getting the new storageware to go with our new bulk shopping menu.
Yes.
It's like, oh, we're buying pretzels and beans and rice and sugar and stuff in bulk, so let's get a bunch of containers to store all this bulk stuff. And, a label maker so that we can label all those containers. Yeah. So she was sitting here playing with her label maker the other day.
I just love it so much.
And I guess because we won't be back before New Year's. This is our last show of the year, unless we just pull one out of our asses before New Year's, which isn't likely to. It's like we might record it before New Year's, but it ain't gonna be up. My birthday is coming up, and because you don't like surprises.
I hate surprises. Like, I can't even surprise other people.
Yeah. You went ahead and purchased and gave me my birthday present in the same day.
Yep.
So...
I did that.
Yep, she did. And she got me Alton Brown's new book, The Everyday Cook.
Wow. Yep, Everyday Cook.
And the boys knocked it down.
Probably the cat.
Yeah, probably. Like, I'm looking for it on the shelf, and I was like, wait a second, it's not there. But yeah, they got me the Alton Brown Everyday Cook, which is awesome. So, which is funny because
I thought you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, which is funny because since I listened to the Alton Brown cast, and so I was actually listening to the episodes where they were talking about the cookbook, and then you got me the book. I was like, yay! Now I have a practical reference for all these things that we're talking about. Talking about how difficult it was to photograph a French fry.
Right?
But it like here, because I'm that kind of a nerd where I kind of obsess over things, so I get into something and I like knowing all the little details about it. So, like, there's this new book, and getting into it and digging into not just, here's the recipes, here's the pictures. Here's how they shot everything. Did you know they had to do this and this and this and this and this? And all this sort of stuff, like every picture in the book was shot with an iPhone. And because he has no background in photography, they were using like TV camera lighting rigs and things because he had no clue how to use like photography strobes and crap like that. I don't know how to shoot photography. I know how to shoot video, so we're going to do everything and shoot everything on an iPhone like we're shooting video because I don't know how to shoot photography. But I like those sort of details about stuff. So
yeah,
I guess because I'm a vast wasteland of a lot of useless knowledge. Sometimes it comes in handy. So sometimes knowing shit and just having because it gives me stories, it gives me stuff to talk about. I can always talk about something. You just got to pull the right string.
It's Jeez.
Interesting factoid.
Well, dear listeners, I have just been given an assignment from my father, so I think we're going to have to call it a show.
Are we going to share what your assignment is from your father?
I don't think I can.
Your mission, if you choose to accept it. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. This message will self-destruct.
Kind of, yeah. No, I'm on a hunt for a gift, I think. So I cannot share.
It's not a Les Paul, is it? That's usually what he wants us on the hunt for.
No.
Alright. So, on the hunt for a gift aside, any last thoughts? Anything you want to share before New Year's, dear?
No, not particularly. But I think we did have a what the fuck moment. It was actually, you sent it to me. Damien's epiphany over breakfast.
Oh. Yeah. So, I guess I'll go with this one. And he's 4. I mean, I guess you have to he's a 4-year-old boy, and little boys just kind of have this natural obsession with their bodies. I don't care who you are. It's there. Trying to find exactly the way he worded it, but I'm probably not going to find it. But I'm just sitting here on the couch, and they're sitting there eating breakfast, and I just hear him like, "Charlie, my weenie's getting bigger."
Oh my.
And I just like, don't talk about that over breakfast.
Over breakfast. I love that you had to, clarify.
Well, unfortunately, you kind of have to clarify that. You have to do that because it's a 4-year-old. There's no way you're going to stop your 4-year-old from talking about weenies and talking about, kids are obsessed with bodily humor, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was there and making fart jokes and whatnot, and boys do that. If they don't, they're incredibly oppressed. Not even suppressed, they're oppressed. The man's keeping them down. More likely, the mom's keeping them down.
Yeah.
Don't you be talking. It's you. That's what you sound like.
Yeah, okay.
So we've been over this. You have a higher voice than me.
I have one also from this week. In case you were ever wondering what it was like to raise 4 boys, I had a moment where Adam took Charlie, our oldest, and went to the store and went to get dinner.
Oh, last night.
Yeah. Sam, the baby, was taking a late nap in his bed in the room, and I had the 3-year-old on me sitting on the couch because he's still kind of coming down from being sick and was feeling puny, so I sat with him on the couch. And I thought my 4-year-old, Damien, would be a decent child and,
There you go thinking.
Here I go thinking. Go play in his room and just, be human for a little bit. Boy, was I wrong. He, for whatever reason, snuck the scissors off of the kitchen counter, because we have a flower pot that holds screwdrivers and pens and pencils and shit, and it's got a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
He snuck those and decided he wanted to try to open the bag of Scrabble tiles, because we just bought my oldest a Scrabble game, and so he wanted to open that right then and there.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to tell me what he was doing or ask for help or no. I'm going to get the scissors and I'm going to do it myself. Yeah. The adult scissors. Mind you, these are not kid scissors.
Yeah, we have safety scissors. He didn't want those.
No. And then I hear this blood-curdling scream, and he comes running in, holding the scissors with his hand dripping blood. Just everywhere. It's like running down he's holding his hand up. It's like running down his palm and onto his wrist. And I freak out. I like throw Bug to the other side of the couch, which I kind of felt bad, but he's fine. He lived.
It was only a mild concussion.
I get up and I'm like freaking out. Like, what did you do? You know, I'm like screaming and freaking out. Probably the wrong reaction.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to breathe.
I couldn't breathe.
I couldn't breathe. I get the scissors away. I get paper towels and like put as much pressure on it as I can. I call Adam. I'm like, you need to get home right now. He just cut himself with the scissors. I can't get it to stop bleeding. I don't even know what this thing looks like. I don't know if it's a gash. I don't know if he's even got his thumb still attached. You know, I know nothing at this point other than there's blood everywhere. And so I get enough pressure on it, get the bleeding to at least slow down so that I can look and see where the hell he's cut. Kid has got a chunk of the side of his thumb missing.
That makes it sound so bad. I mean, he just he grazed the side, the outside of his thumb. And you ever look at your thumb and you kind of got that little, just kind of most sticky outy point on the side of your thumb. He basically sheared that little.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good chunk off.
Yeah.
And it's not like a gash or anything. It's just like a
Yeah, he snipped a chunk of skin off pretty much thoroughly.
Yeah, and I mean, it's pretty deep.
And thumbs bleed like a son of a bitch.
Apparently.
I've cut thumbs like in kitchens, and I had a guy who sliced his thumb cutting celery one day, and it probably took the better part of an hour to get the bleeding under control. Jeez. I felt bad. Like, I sent him home. Yeah. But it was like one of those, dude, call me when you get home so I know you made it home safely.
Yeah.
And he ended up not coming in the next day because it was still so bad.
Yeah, well, and I mean,
that's are a thing.
The same with Damien, and I felt really bad this morning because we got gauze on it and wrapped it and everything, and I was like, okay, as long as it doesn't bleed through, then we're okay, we don't need a stitch. Well, this morning I was like, alright, let's take off the dressing and see what we're dealing with here. So I took it off, and I felt so bad because I guess the gauze had kind of become that, you know. The
scar kind of absorbed into the gauze, or the scab kind of, it was gauze scab.
It was part of the gauze, and I ripped it off.
Or ripped it off.
I ripped it off, and he looked at me, Mom, you did it too fast. Like, sorry, baby, it's gotta come off. But, yeah, in case you're ever wondering, you know, if you wanted to have any kids, ever, don't.
If you learn nothing from this show, don't have kids. Kids are overrated.
Really?
Adopt an angsty teenager. It'll be less stressful. Just wait till we get to the angsty. Yeah.
I cannot even with him. There are very few things that I cannot even, and he is one of the things that I cannot even. I do not know what to do with this child. He's going to give me gray hair, and I'm going to die at a young age.
Yes, because you'll have gray hair, so you'll have to die at a young age. Probably like every couple of weeks.
Oy vey. Okay, I need to go take a Benadryl because my dog has been in this room, and I'm allergic to him. So I'm going to go do that.
All right.
I think we should call it a show.
Yes, it's a show. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
All right. So until all the fun stuff. So until next week, and just so we should formally announce because it's never been made clear. I guess we're going to officially go bi-weekly. So it's
going bi.
I said bi-weekly.
Oh.
So illnesses and outside issues aside, we should be like every other Tuesday.
Ish.
We should be. You can find new episodes at momanddadcuss.blogspot.com or on Facebook at Mom and Dad Cuss, and you can always reach out to us on Facebook or email us at momanddadcuss@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Adam.
I'm ReAnna.
Good night, everybody.
Jazz hands.
What's happening, Rock the Mole Man? What's happening to the new man? What's happening, Rock the Mole Man? I don't know the song about the new man.
Hey, it's the new man. If you're looking for a new podcast to check out, why not check out What's Happening with the New Man, with the crazy mad scientists from Australia talking about all sorts of things from gardening to cooking to life at home with your kids. What's Happening with the New Man podcast is the one for you. Check it out now. It's on iTunes, What's Happening with the New Man, also on Podbeam and all your social media pipes. Make sure you press the subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. You don't want to miss this hilarious podcast from Australia, What's Happening with the New Man.